Yo, what's going on, brothers? The big problem I'm seeing currently in the stock market, updates on everything, inflation, the brand new COVID Delta variant, a presentation of all these aspects and what I'm seeing and what I'm thinking. I appreciate you stopping by Brotherhood Finance. Make sure to leave a like, make sure to smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and check us out at brotherhoodfinance.com for all of our products, merch, etc. I appreciate all the love and support. Let's dive into this video instantly. All right, brothers, so the first thing I want to talk about is what's happening in other countries. So obviously, since we've had, COVID for about, a year and a half, 2 years now, ever since it occurred, we have noticed that other markets are also having to print a substantial amount of money to keep the markets afloat, and that has created inflation where you're stuck between having to save a certain amount of money, but then when you're saving that money to be able to buy these dips, you're also losing money because they've printed roughly 22.5 US dollar in the past 2 years. So you're stuck in a position where you need to invest in an asset class to keep up with the inflation, but you also don't want to over leverage and you want to make sure you have the right portfolio allocation. So something that's been going on is the Chinese markets. I mean, look at here. We have Tencent Holdings down 6%. Right here it says a 52-week range of $99.40, almost down 50% to 53.74. And then you have Alibaba. So Alibaba is kind of like the Chinese stock for Amazon. So I like Alibaba, but what's happening right now with these other countries is crazy. And we're not, there's still a lot of uncertainty. So what's been going on in the markets, we just had it down and now we're up today. The markets are up pretty good. And I think they will continue to do all right as long as they keep printing more and more money. And I believe Biden is even going to be passing another infrastructure bill here soon, which will further increase the value of these given assets. However, that does not bring back the fact that we both know we are in bubble market territory based on the previous videos and all the facts and statistics and things that are pointing to it. But it's important, again, to make sure you're invested and you have the right allocations, where hopefully you're learning at Brotherhood Finance what you can do to increase your return on investment and use time as your best asset to retire with millions and have a good financial future. But what I'm seeing, like I said, Alibaba Group is, this stock is down substantially, down 6.85%, almost to its 52-week low at 159, trading at 160. So some craziness is happening. And look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average. I mean, I believe we're at 52-week highs now. It is now the 823. But what I'm seeing is some craziness. I mean, who would have, imagined just a year ago we would have said, well, we're about to be at all-time highs again. And, the time that this image was taken, we were only, 0.19% from all-time highs, the Dow Industrial Jones average. So just crazy. It's hard to believe. And look at this S&P 500 index. So obviously the S&P 500. I mean, 1 year and we're at all-time, we're up. We're up from where it happened, almost at all-time highs. So this is, something to keep in mind. And if they continue to print money, I'm sure we'll keep going up. But there's a lot of uncertainty that's also in the market. So it's important to keep in mind that, inflation is, a problem. You have the Delta variant. We're not sure if we're going to go back in the lockdown, not yet. I believe within the next month or two, it's the 26th right now. I believe, within a month or two, we'll know, are we going back in the lockdown? I personally believe this could be worse than the last lockdown. I'm not sure. I'm not trying to, give off negative vibes or anything. But by the numbers and by the things that we ran, by the way, we made a COVID video, how it's going to affect the markets. And crypto is surging right now, just to speak of it. We made a video about that, so we'll make sure to leave that down in the link in the description. But pretty much every forecast and all the statistics that we went over in that video are pretty much starting to occur. So if you want to see my price predictions and all that stuff, I'll probably have another crypto video here soon so we can go over all that. But crypto is performing amazingly. So I'm very happy with those returns, and that has been a great return. So what is Michael Burry saying? Michael Burry says the stock market is on the brink of collapse. So he's saying, we're not really sure. There could be a market crash. I know he said that he was mainly for the Wall Street bets companies and the FOMO stocks, but he is saying that he is warning that there's going to be another big crash. So, there's a lot, like I said, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of people saying different things. And if you look right here, this is something I really like to look at metrics. I'm a facts guy. I like to look at facts. So if we look right here, this is the forward PE ratio. So what is a PE ratio? It's the price to earnings ratio. If you've been following this channel, I like to follow facts and statistics. So these are some statistics about large cap, mid cap, and small capitalization companies. Now, when I say that, I'm talking about the size of a given business entity and the asset that you're investing in. So if you look right here, it looks like the forward PE is roughly around the 21 for large capitalization, and then mid cap is even a better valuation. So you want a lower number generally for the price to earnings ratio. That means that you can buy the asset at a better evaluation. So if you look right here, the mid cap is at about a 17 and the small cap's at a 16.1. So that's why I've been buying companies like Planet 13, Tattooed Chef, even the very good food company is a steal right now. A lot of these smaller market capitalization companies are where I see the most upside potential, even if there was to be a crash. Now you're going, okay, Brennan, there could be a crash. I don't want to, put my money in an asset that's going to drop substantially if there's a crash. So here's how I think it will turn out if there is. You're going to have these big money corporations where these asset firms manage billions of dollars. So what happens is if there is a crash, the large market capitalization companies will crash. I actually think that some of that money will flow back into a small cap because their job is to make money. They're not supposed to, these advisors, they can't just pull the money out and hold on to it. They got to put it back into their asset. And I think they're going to see right here the best deals are going to be in those small market capitalization companies. With that being said, brothers, like I said, things to keep in mind is we have inflation. The Fed's starting to notice it. They say it's only like 6%, but like I just said, they just printed 22.5% of our US dollar in the past 2 years. That's why you need to stay educated. I hope you find value in all this content. Again, price of goods and services. We have oil, and obviously that's increasing the prices of gas. So it's important, to stay informed, stay up to date, invest in the right asset class, and make sure you have a little bit of money on the side, and you also have money in assets. Like I always point out in this channel, it's important to acquire assets at a young age instead of liability. So you got to look at that cash flow. Where is the cash flowing? Is it flowing in or out of your pocket? And time can be your best asset or worst asset. Brothers, I hope you found massive value in this video as always. Thank you for all the love and support. Again, make sure to smash that thumbs up button down below. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Leave a comment if you found things valuable in this. And just before we end this video, it's important to keep your confidence up. Learn more information, get facts, get statistics, and have reliable people and data that you can look for. That way, you're learning the right thing and you can invest in the right companies and have the right mindset and framework needed to succeed. As always, brothers, I hope you found massive value in this. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.